Hello. Round 3 tips of the AFL season. Let's go. So last week got 4 out of 8, so 50%. And without further ado, let's go to the Thursday night game. I'll be streaming this with a friend, so really looking forward to this game. So we got Brisbane Lions taking on Collingwood. Now, I just think Brisbane will just be a bit too classy, especially with their forward line, and Collingwood's back line is quite weak at the moment, and obviously without confidence or anything. So I think Brisbane to win by, I'll go a good solid 3 goals. Next game is North Melbourne. I now tipped North Melbourne to beat Freo. They almost pulled it off, but they fall short by about 5 goals in the end. So Carlton, they come off by. I think they come off by. Anyways, so Carlton should win this pretty comfortably. I'm going to say 33 points in the end. I just reckon North Melbourne, they'll give it a red hot crack. They could win on the Good Friday game, but I just have a feeling Carlton will just continue the dominance. So we've got Freo taking on Adelaide. Now, Adelaide were pretty horrible. That's probably a harsh word, horrible, to use, but they just weren't that crash hot, I didn't think. And they had plenty of opportunities within the last 10-15 minutes of the game, but they couldn't capitalise on their opportunities. So that's why they're zipping, 2 now? Alright, so I'm going to tip Freo to win by 15 points. It could be more of a thrashing, or it could be an even contest. Essendon St Kilda. Now, Essendon gave it a real red hot crack against Sydney. What are they calling it now? The not dangerous Essendon. Obviously, Peter Wright will be suspended for probably 3 weeks, I'd say. But that late hit, but forward you told to lead up, but he did turn his body late. Now that's a video I'll be talking about, that's for sure. So stay tuned for that. And I think St Kilda will just be too good. They were too classy for Collingwood on Friday night. Thursday night, they just dominated. Alright, so we got Port Adelaide versus Melbourne. Now, Melbourne, they played okay against Hawthorn. It was nothing too special, to be honest. But I'm going to tip Port Adelaide to beat the D's by probably, I reckon, maybe a solid 23 points. It's going to be seesawing contest in a way, but contested possessions and they're just going to be too good. Port Adelaide. We've got Bulldogs, Eagles. Now, Eagles, they're in a hole right now. They're not going to win many games, that's for sure. But I'm going to tip they dominated against Gold Coast, so I'm going to tip them by, I reckon, a 75 point. Richmond versus Sydney. Now, it depends on what type of performance Richmond give up here. They could be good, they could be bad. So I'm tipping Sydney to win by 26 points. It'll be close. And Sydney were just too classy for Essendon on Saturday night. It was a good contest, but just when it mattered. Harry Cunningham will be unfortunately in concussion protocols for a couple of weeks now, and I don't think he'll be playing much football this year, especially after the concussion. See how he pulls up, really. He was quite groggy and not well the last couple of days, so as you would imagine. Now, Hawthorn Geelong. Now, these two are always classic games. I'm going to tip, for some reason, I feel like there's going to be an upset. But at the same time, I'm going the Cats by 22 points. So it'll be a good game. Unfortunately, I can't go to this game, but I will be watching it. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And then, so we've got also Gold Coast Suns versus the Bye, and GWS versus the Bye. Now, I reckon the Bye will get up by 1 point. Now, in all seriousness, those two teams have a bye. So looking forward to seeing how I go. I'm 9th in my comp. So if you want to join my comp, feel free. And I've done horribly here. I've got 12 total points so far. That leads me to 658,527. So not great, but out of 835,880 something. So that's not too bad. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed, and let me know your tips down below. Subscribe to the channel, and peace.